Hello, I am going to do a problem that will help you with your discussion question for week 6. The problem says an appliance store is having a sale on small TVs and stereos. One day a salesperson sells 3 of the TVs and 4 stereos for $2,530. The next day the salesperson sells 4 of the same TVs and 3 of the same stereos for $2,510. What are the prices of a stereo and a TV? So we're going to set this problem up like a system of equations. I'm going to let T be TVs. That's going to be my variable for TVs. And I am going to let S be my variable for the stereos. So we're going to go ahead and set this problem up with the information that they gave us. So I'm going to go to my whiteboard and I'm going to write out the information. So according to the problem, the salesperson sold 3 TVs, and they sold 4 stereos. That's going to equal 2,530. The next day, the salesperson sold 4 TVs and 3 stereos for a total of 2,510. So to solve this problem, we are either going to have to eliminate the t's, the variable t, or the variable s. So in order to eliminate these variables, the coefficients have to be the same, but they also have to be opposites. So in this case, we can eliminate the t's or the s's. We can multiply 3 and 4 and we get 12. So we can make both of those t's 12s, but one of them has to be opposite. So one has to be negative. So what I am going to do is I am going to multiply this first equation by negative 4. Negative 4 times 3 will give me negative 12. I'm going to multiply this second equation by 3. 3 times 4 would give me positive 12. So let's go ahead and calculate everything. I'm going to multiply out the first equation. I get negative 12t minus 16s is equal to negative 10,120. For the second equation, I will get 12t plus 9s, and that's going to be equal to 7,530. So what I can do now is when I add these two equations together, the t's will eliminate. Negative 12t plus 12t is 0. Negative 16s plus 9t will give me negative 7s. And negative 10,120 plus 7,530 would give me negative 2,590. So to get s by itself, I need to divide everything by negative 7. And when I do that, I get s is equal to 370. So this tells me that the cost of the stereo is $370. So now that I know S, I can go ahead and figure out T. And to do that, we can plug S back into one of the original equations and solve for T. So I can plug it back into the first equation or the second equation. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's say I plug it back in to this equation. The 3t plus 4s is equal to 2,530. We now know that s is 370. So instead of writing s, I'm going to put 370 here. Okay? So let's go ahead and multiply it out. 4 times 370 will give me 1,480. Now the goal is to get 3t by itself. To get 3t by itself, I'm going to subtract 1,480 from both sides. When I do that, I'm left with 3t is equal to 10,000, sorry, not 10,000, 1,050. Now, we got to get t by itself. I'm going to divide everything by 3. I end up with t equal to 350. Okay? So now we have our two answers. We said before that S is 370. So the cost of the stereo is 370 and the cost of the television sets is 350. Alrighty.